Welcome to the channel. It's AlmightyDen and I'm back again. We on that grind to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. So if you like cryptocurrency, you like the stock market, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and join this community full of crypto traders and investors and stock traders and options traders who like to make money. Because understand, you are not alone when you're in these stock plays, these crypto plays. We go up together, I'm with you. We go down, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? We always looking for opportunities to add at our buy levels. And today we're looking at crypto.com and VVS Finance because today, along with the crypto market, they are coming down. Now, we already know that I've been saying that, listen, I do expect crypto.com to return to $1 and go higher at some point. But before that happens, don't be surprised if it goes lower. It still looks like it wants to go lower. We're at 56 cents. Lowest I can see it going right now is 25 cents. That's my expectations, which it could reach, could reach. And that is based on the KuCoin chart. Let me go to that one because the Coinbase chart isn't as long. But as you can see down here, where it first broke out was around the 22 cent range. That's the lowest I can see it going. We've already talked about it hitting 36 cents, 35 cents. So it's not completely out of the question. But if we are able to get it down there, that is a really good buying opportunity, in my opinion, because I'm no financial advisor. But as you can see on the chart, which still looks like it wants to come down. But if it does want to bounce and have some support right here, honestly, this is still a solid dip buy to add. It's not the ultimate on sale dip buy, but it would be 50% off, and I can't argue with that. If you can get a 50% discount on something, that's still solid, but it's not where I would go heavy in. I would go heavy in down here because understand, you want to be in, you want to catch the rip up, you want to catch the entire rip. You don't want to just get in at $1 and then ride the momentum. You want to get the whole run, as much as you can get. You know what I'm saying? So if you're getting it at 25 cents, when it goes to $1, it's pretty much a good 3x right there. It's 3 times what you put in. Think about it that way from that perspective, even if you got in higher in these ranges. I've definitely added in the 50-cent range. You already know this. I'm staking it for VVS Finance. So let's go to VVS Finance, right? Because VVS Finance is also another very interesting play. Now, if you can see this, this is the lowest price I've seen it in some weeks. 0.00010. It's been in that 0.00011 to 14 range. Now it's at 10. Now it's lower. Now it's getting cheaper. Understand, this is so cheap that this adds a lot more VVS to buy if you do decide to buy some VVS. Now, with that being said, if we look at the crystal farms that we have earning interest, earning passive income with our VVS, some of the interest, the APR rates have dropped. It's the APY rates have dropped as well. For CRO VVS is right now at 339.8%. Still very high, but not as high as it once was. Now you can still expect these to come down. But even though if you put $100 in, that's what 2,566% over the course of a year. That's the rate it has right now. Understand, we still expect that to go down. That has not going to stay steady because it has been dropping. But understand, it dropping is not necessarily a bad thing. These rates dropping, if you're holding VVS, is not necessarily a bad thing. We're gonna get into that, but we're gonna go to VVS-USDT as well, and you should see those rates. And those rates are at about 10,647% APY. So that is still an absolute banger of a rate. That's still paying out some really, really good passive income, some VVS for your return. So it's still not too late. It's not as high as it once was. That's just because it was extremely, extremely high. But this is still very good returns. Make no mistake. This is extremely good returns of VVS because keep in mind, when you earn VVS, you can swap it out if you choose to do so for other cryptocurrency. And that's one of the good reasons that some of these APRs are dropping, because a lot of people that have maybe a lot more invested in these farms are taking their VVS and converting out and they're cashing out, which would drop the price down. Now, and honestly, if you know the tokenomics, how the price works as well, how they are, they have 50 trillion VVS will be produced the first year, halving every year thereafter. So they will be adding VVS year after year. If you look at the tokenomics, so understand what's going on and how it's affecting the price. But we're still long on this primarily because of the support from crypto.com. And if they get behind this some more and they market it and push this out there, this could be a banger because we are still in the very early stages. Now, if you go to crypto.com and you look at the chart, as you can see, we had a nice big drop off from 0.00011 to 0.000010. That's a good drop off at these low levels. That's about 5% for the past 24 hours. 22% discount in the past 7 days. and that's honestly a pretty solid drop off. And like I said, as these interest rates, as these APRs, these APYs go down, the price will likely steady out, hopefully, but it's still not super volatile compared to a lot of the crypto marketplace. I mean, if we go to cryptomarketcap.com, coinmarketcap.com, you'll see Bitcoin is at 47,000. That is that's not exactly bullish. You know, like I said, in the 47,000, in the 40,000 range, that's a bit more bearish in my opinion. Ethereum dropped below 4,000. That's definitely bearish in my opinion. And you know, those two are a lot of big market leaders for the market. And if we go look at those charts, and we'll pull those up as well so we can see what's going on. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's go to Coinbase. You can see that, you know, it has some room to come back down. As you can see, we had that massive drop like a week ago. It has some room to come back down in that range, and it looks like it may do that this weekend again. So be very, very careful, because that happened like last week. A week ago, we had a massive drop. If it wants to happen again, we want to be ready, because there could be a good chance to get some good dip buying opportunities. If we can get a double bottom right here, boom, boom, and then for a bounce up, that could be honestly a good chance for us to catch some other cryptos on sale. So we got to stay ready. So you don't have to get ready. You understand that I'm long on crypto.com. I'm long VVS Finance. Even though the charts right now are, you know, a bit in a downtrend, I'm thinking long term. We're seeing these plays through. I'm going to see them through, and you know what you have. You know, as long as I'm earning passive income, this little trade off of this 5%, this drops off down, I'm making that back. You know, so I'll be adding more VVS in my farming methods, since I'm staking CRO and VVS. I will be earning VVS, and once it does decide to go back up, I'll have even more VVS. It's a win-win situation. So you know we're gonna get to this bread over here. I did want to come through, give y'all a very quick update on these prices, because you know, if it gets any lower, this thing could be a steal. If crypto.com gets any lower, we'll look at the Coinbase chart as well. That could be, you know, I'm telling you, if we get a nice 20-30% drop, I'm be adding. But if you can stay at 20 cent, in that 25-30 cent range, that's it for me right there. That's where it's, you know, it might be time to really strike. Now, understand what's high can go higher and what's low can go lower. So that's always a possibility in cryptocurrency. But understand, if you getting something for 75%, 80% off, that's solid. If you get anything in life for 80% off, you know, anything, that's a solid buy. That's a solid buy, especially if you believe in it long term and it has good use cases and it has good value. But understand, a lot of these plays are going to follow the big leaders in the crypto market. So as long as they're going down, everything else is going to stay kind of down with it as well until things turn around. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Until next time, Densky out.